Hi guys, so just continuing on to the webinar aspect of today's session. So far in the live aspect of the session, I gave you a brief insight into what Helium-10 was, why we used it, when we used it, and what information that it could give us when we are doing our product hunting and looking at finalizing the products that we would like to invest in. Just a reminder, guys, that we always use Helium 10 after we have opened our trade accounts and also after we have been given the full product list of everything that company can supply to us. Okay, so just in the next half an hour, I'm just going to go through some things with you guys. So the first order of business will be downloading the Helium 10 Chrome extension. It's the similar way that we did the Keeper extension, but just with Helium 10. So I'm going to be showing you guys that. The second aspect is going to be showing you how to sign up to Helium 10 and how we can use the 20 searches to our advantages. And just to make a note, guys, 20 searches for Helium 10 are going to be free. Okay. So the third thing that we're going to be going through is the Helium 10 filters. So in the previous webinar that we did keeper filters. Okay, so we learned how that worked. Now we are going to be using the Helium 10 filters. Okay, and the fourth thing in the webinar that I'm going to be teaching you guys today is the Helium 10 charts and the review insights and how we use that information to determine which products are going to be the best ones for us. Okay, so now guys, basically I've just got my Google screen open, which I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, and we are just going to go through and download the Helium Chrome extension. Okay, so just bearing in mind, guys, like you did the Keeper Chrome extension and how you downloaded it, downloading the Helium 10 extension in your Chrome is basically the same thing. Okay, so I'm just going to go through it with you guys. So here we are on the Google page. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is just typing into Google Helium 10 Chrome extension. Okay, so we're just going to click on this second link down. It says Helium 10 Chrome extension Google Chrome. Okay, so just going to click on this tab here, and there it goes. It takes us up to the Helium 10 Chrome extension page. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom in for you guys. Okay, we are going to be clicking add to Chrome, this button. Okay, then a little sign comes up. It says add to extension or cancel. We will be clicking add to extension. Okay, so now it's just going through the process where it's just going to be adding to the extension, and there we go, it has added to the extension. Now how you guys can check this is if you just go up to your search bar in the Chrome, you just go to the right, you just click on this little extension button, looks like a little jigsaw, and then Helium 10 will be in this. Okay, so now you guys have downloaded it to your Chrome extension. You always need to make sure that when you open your Amazon, in order to use the Helium 10, you always need to be logged in. Okay, so now we have downloaded the Chrome extension. Now the next bit is I want to show you guys how to sign up for the 20 free searches. Okay, so just on the extension, I'm just going to double click, and I'm just going to click here, sign up for free, guys. Okay, so here it is. It says sign up to Helium 10. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to be putting in your first name and your last name. Okay, and what you're going to be doing this is putting your email address in. and you are going to be creating a password, could be any password. Okay, and then you have to agree to the privacy policy and terms of use, then you click sign up. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so here guys, it comes up on your screen, it would say welcome to Helium 10. Mine says welcome to Helium 10 Tanzania, and it says it's time to get started, run, grow or thriving e-commerce business on Amazon. Okay, so all you need to do is click on the get started button. Okay guys, so there we go, and it's going to ask you a series of questions that you have to answer. Okay, so it says here, are you currently selling a product on Amazon? I would click on no. Okay, then it would say here, tell us what you would like to accomplish, and I would just say I want to find a profitable product through product research. Okay, so make sure you click on this option, guys. Press continue. And it says here, do you have an Amazon Seller Central account? For now, guys, you will be clicking no. Okay, there we go. So here guys, it does give you an option to upgrade, but for now what we want to do guys is we just want to make use of the 20 free searches. Okay, so for now we are just going to click on no thanks. Okay, so and this little button would come up, so all you need to do is just click done. Okay, so here you are guys, and here is what your Helium 10 product overview dashboard looks like. Okay, so in this guys, always remember that whenever you sign up for Helium 10, you do get 20 free searches. Okay, so what we are going to be doing is we are just going to be showing you how to use the filters in the Helium 10 software. Okay, okay guys, so now what we're going to be doing is the really important part of using Helium 10. Okay, so like I explained in the introduction to Helium 10, we use Helium 10 once we have opened a trade account with a company. Okay, and once we have opened a trade account, they are now going to be giving us a product list of everything that we can sell with them. Okay, once you get that product list, we will then use Helium 10 to determine which product under that brand will be the best product for us to go with. Okay, so now what I'm going to do guys is on the left here, I'm just going to click on this and open for you guys, is the Helium 10 option bar. Okay, so what we are going to be doing now is clicking on the product research button and then clicking on the button straight underneath that that says black box. Okay, so I'm just going to click on that for you guys. There we go. Now at the top of the screen guys, here in the light blue tab bar, you can see it says searches remaining 20. Okay, so when you guys all sign up for this, you will get 20 free searches. Okay, and like I said before, it's always really good to utilize these to your advantage. Okay, now the first thing I want to show is make sure you're always in the UK marketplace for Amazon. Okay, otherwise all of your figures will be coming up in dollars, and we just want to make sure that everything is in pounds. Okay, so here we are to the filters page, right? So now what I'm going to be showing you guys is, let's just open the advanced filters tab here. So now what I'm going to be showing you guys is we're just going to be sticking to the home and kitchen category, because that's a category essentially we want to stay under. Okay, now the next really important filter I would like to explain to you guys is just making sure that when you guys look at products, when you guys are doing your product hunting, we want to make sure that you guys always stay between 4 and 5 stars of the product. Okay, now the reason why is when people tend to purchase 4 and 5 stars products, in the reviews, they tend to make sure that that product is most beneficial to them as a buy, to make sure that it doesn't come damaged or broken, or they won't have to return it for another one. And products that are usually under 4 stars do sometimes have these defects. Okay, so what you would say, I got this many returns over the last month or so, but products that are in between 4 and 5 stars don't really have that issue. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is staying in between the 4 and 5 stars, because that's the reviews that we want to stay under, in between. Okay, so now guys, I'm going to be going into showing you how to do the filters for specifically targeting a brand. Okay, so like I explained, when you open a trade account, you've opened a trade account with a brand. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to use Helium 10 to determine which product under that brand would be the most beneficial to you as a buy. Okay, so what we're going to do now, guys, is we're just going to go into the BSR. So always remember to stay under the BSR number of 10,000. Okay, because between 1 and 10,000 is a really broad range, and that is always the best BSRs to stay under. Okay, so what we're going to do is, in the minimum we're going to type in 1, and the max we're going to type is 10,000. Okay, so there we go. Now the next thing that we are going to be doing is clicking the fulfillment. Okay, now in this tab, it's really important to remember that we always want to check fulfillment methods FBA and FBM. Okay, now the reason why we're going to leave Amazon blank is because we want to find products that aren't being sold by Amazon. Because when I explained last week and the week before to you guys, the categories for the wholesale that we have is: make sure that the product is not a private label. Okay, make sure that the brand is not itself selling in that product, make sure that Amazon isn't selling in the product, and make sure the BSR is between 1 and 10,000. Okay, if you find a product that matches all 4 of those categories, then that would be a product that will probably be most beneficial to you guys. Okay, so there we go. That's why we're leaving Amazon blank for now. Okay, so what I did, guys, when I was product hunting and opened a couple of accounts with brands over the last couple of weeks, I have noted down their names. So what I'm going to be doing is just going into a brand. Okay, so okay, guys, so I'm just going to be typing in here Yankee candles. Okay, so this is because I recently opened an account with them, so I want to see out of these ones which are the most which ones fulfill the categories that we are looking for. Okay, so here we go. I've clicked on Yankee candles. I've made sure that the fulfillment is between FBA and FBM, and the BSR is between 1 and 10,000. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, guys, is search. Okay, there we go, guys. So we've had a lot of products that have come up. Okay, so what we want to make sure is, just when you check here, that the brand is always Yankee Candle. Okay, so I want to click on this and I want to see what information this Yankee Candle, this first one that says Yankee Candle tea light scented candles, glittering star, 12 count. Okay, so here we go, guys. Just always make sure, I'm just going to zoom in ever so slightly, that this number underneath the picture is the Amazon ASIN for the product. Okay, so it's really worth clicking on that. Okay, so now this item has opened up on our Amazon page. Okay, so now this has opened up on our Amazon page, and what we are going to do is now have a look at the keeper charts. Okay, so it just does take a couple of seconds for it to log in. Okay, so here we go. We're having a look at the keeper charts. Now, let's just see what this information does bring up for us. We can see that the BSR is currently 1702, which is a really good BSR. Okay, and most importantly, guys, have a look and just make sure Amazon is not selling in this. As we can see that there are no orange lines, so we are lucky Amazon is not selling in this. Okay, there we go. We can also see that the buy box has been with a third party FBM seller currently, um and it has been with a buy box price at £13.54, £13.54. Okay, so now what this means, guys, is Amazon is not selling in it. The buy box is being rotated evenly between FBA and FBM sellers. Okay, so this looks like a really great product. Okay, um we're just gonna go a bit deeper onto this information, guys. Thank So guys, once you have added the extension, it will show you the Helium 10 charts as well as the keeper charts. Okay, sometimes you just have to refresh the page a couple of times, which is what I did, but now it has come up. Okay, so this is really important, guys, when you are using Helium 10. So you can see that the sales rank is currently at 1703. The price is coming up as 14.99. Okay, now this is just some information that the Helium 10 charts give us, but I'm also going to show you what else Helium 10 can do for us when we find a product that looks like a good buy for us. Okay, so here we go, guys. Now actually, with using Helium 10, you can see what inventory levels your competitors actually have. Okay, so using this information, it might give you a bit more chance to consider this product. Okay, so here we are, guys. I'm going to be clicking on this first button that says inventory levels. Okay, so I'm going to click on this for you guys. So guys, as you can see, the stock levels are currently loading. So while that loads, just where it says sellers, these are the two competitive sellers that are currently selling the same product on the same listing. Okay, now as you can see, Amazon Europe is one of them. Okay, now their stock is just loading. Now this company, Stuff You Want UK, this company currently has 4 more of these products in stock. Okay, so when you are using Helium 10, it's always worth having a look at how much stock your competitor has left. Okay, so Amazon EU is still loading, but as you can see, while that loads, we can go straight onto the ratings. 77% positive over the last 12 months is what Stuff You Want UK has got, and 83% positive over the last 12 months is what Amazon EU have got. There we go. So Amazon EU stock levels have loaded. They've currently got 999 products left. Okay, so now we've had a look at inventory levels. Okay, we can also have a look at this X-ray tab. Okay, so I'm clicking on this. Okay. So using this X-ray tab, guys, it actually gives us information on all the variations of these Yankee candles, okay, and actually on their monthly sales, okay. So as you guys can see, all of these variations are somehow showing 1,856 per monthly sales, okay? So just to check which variation of these products has the best sales, that's when the review insights come in, guys. So we are going to determine which variation out of all of these Yankee candles has the best sales. Okay, so this is the information that the X-ray has given us. So I'm just going to close this, guys. Okay, and I'm going to click on the helium chrome extension. Okay, now as you can see, guys, a button has come up. Okay, so it's come up with X-ray ASIN grabber, profitability counter calculator, inventory levels, and most importantly, review insights. Okay, so I'm going to click on this, guys, and show you what it comes up with. So when you guys click on review insights, always make sure that you click on exact reviews. Okay, so it's loading here for you guys. So as you can see, guys, I'm just going to zoom in ever so slightly for you. Now, oh, let's zoom out a little bit. Yep, there we go. Now, as you can see, here is the ASIN and here are the different colors, so the different variations that Yankee candles have under this specific product, okay? So the best way of determining which variation is going to be the one that's the best for you guys to invest in is always having a look at the review count and the review share, okay? So everyone knows that when there's a percentage, it's always out of 100, okay? Everything is always out of 100%, okay? So if you can just have a look here, I'm just going to highlight this top one for you, okay? It says the review count of this is 1,290, okay? And the review share is 53%, okay? Now, if you have a look at the rest of the variations, nothing is above 53%, okay? They are always less, which means that this specific product, this specific variation has the most amount of reviews. 50 is in the 53rd percentile, okay? So this means that essentially if you wanted to go for this variation, we would suggest going for the color angel's wings variation because that's the one that is grabbing the most reviews. Okay, so it's always going to be a good buy. Okay, that is the one that is practically selling like hotcakes so far. Okay, now what some people do is some people buy the variation that has the most reviews and then they buy some pieces of the variation that has the second most reviews. Okay, so when I'm specifically going into a variation, especially a product that has different variations, I would usually go by the most percentile out of 100. So this one is 53, so I would tend to go for this product. Okay, So I'm going to close this tab now for you guys, okay? Just going to return to this Amazon page. So always remember that the product that has the best reviews, okay, the most reviews is the product that you want to buy, especially if they're out of a specific percentile and a specific range of reviews, okay? So that's always key to remember, guys. So now we have used the filters. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to go back out of this Yankee candle, okay, and we're going to go into a different brand and see what is available for us to have a look at there. All right, so I'm just going to close this page and I'm just going to go back into the black box and I'm just going to type in another brand, okay? So now guys, I'm just going to go into Hasbro, okay? Now Hasbro is a toy company. They do toys, games, backpacks and everything like that, okay? So we're just going to go into Hasbro and see what it pulls up, okay? So just going to click on search, okay? So as you can see, okay. So we just need to always make sure that we change the categories, okay? So now we are going to change the categories to toys and games, okay? So once we've changed that, make sure we've got the correct BSR, make sure we've got FBM and FBA selected in fulfillment, and we've got Hasbro in the title keyword search, okay? So I'm just going to click on end search. So there we go, guys. As you can see, it has brought on this whole range of products. Okay, so a really big amount of products. But I'm going to show you one products out of these that Amazon isn't selling in. Okay, so I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to click on the ASIN number. Okay, and this opens up the Amazon page. Hasbro Adventure Titan Hero Hulk figure. Okay, now we're going to just go down. Now, as you can see, the Helium10 charts have loaded. So currently the sales rank is 7,909, which is right in the midst of the sales rank we need. And the price that it's selling at is £17.98. Okay. Now, I want to check how much stock my competitors have got. Okay. So I'm going to click on inventory levels. Okay, so we can see all of these sellers are currently on the listing. So we've got Bargain Max, Amazon Europe, Bargain Max Limited again. We've got Brooklyn Marketing, we've got Toy Trader, UK Collection, World Traders. And you can see, obviously, their ratings are absolutely brilliant over the last 12 months. You got 94%, 83%, 94, 73, lots of great ratings, okay? So now some of these stock levels have actually started to load. Okay, I'm just going to zoom in for you guys here. So we can see Amazon Europe has got 2 left. Bargain Max Limited has got 24. Jera Finance Group Limited has actually got 68. UK Collection has got 77. Okay, and Bargain Max Limited at the top has got 99. Okay, so we can see that this person at the top has the most stock left. Okay, there we So just by seeing how much stock our competitors have got, by this information, you guys will always have a chance to, with this information, to determine how much stock you buy per month, and then when the prices go up and down, and try and compete for the buy box, you guys can adjust your price up or down as and when you're competing for the buy box. Okay, but the main reason of looking at other competitors' inventory levels is so that you can determine for yourself how much roughly stock that you might want to purchase or you might want to get through in the following months when you open your account. Okay, so we have had a look at the ratings and the people on the listings and the inventory levels. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we are going to. So as you can see, you guys, this is actually a an item that doesn't have any variations. Okay, so what I want to show you guys is I want to show you another product that does have variations to give you an example of what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to click on this, I'm going to close this one, and I'm going to open a different product under the same brand. Okay, okay. So here we go, guys. I have opened the Hasbro Marvel Adventures Tighter Hero Wolverine X-Men figurine. Okay, so as you can see, the BSR and the Helium 10 charts have come up. The sales rank is 571 BSR. Okay, now we're going to have. Okay. Now in this one, I've also had a look that this one doesn't have any variations. Okay. So I'm really I'm really keen to show you guys ones that have variations in. So I'm just going to close this one. Okay, I'm just going to have a look at one that has a variation. Okay. So guys, under this Hasbro brand, I actually can't find any products that have variations in. Okay, some brands do that. Some brands actually have single products that don't have specific variations, but that's okay, guys, because in the previous one, I've actually showed you how to look at review insights with variations and how to determine when a product has a certain percentile and how to determine if that's going to be a majority of a best buy for you guys. Okay, so now guys, what we have done is we've actually done the Helium 10 extension, we've done the Helium 10 signups, 20 free searches. Okay, and how to sign up for that. We've also done the filters as I've showed you guys, and we've also done the Helium 10 charts and review insights. Okay, so guys, now that you actually have signed up for the Helium 10 20 free searches, I want you guys to, look at some brands that are selling on Amazon, find a couple of brands and do some product searching on that using all these filters. And then I am going to ask Uzma to get some feedback in regards to this, task, and see how you guys got on with using Helium 10. Okay, because like we said, it's really important for us to use, okay, when we are doing our brand research and seeing what products under a specific brand is always the best one to use. Okay, So please, guys, as I said at the beginning of the session, please remember to fill out the feedback forms. If you just want to change the date at the top and maybe leave some extra comments, all of your feedback will be really helpful to me. All right. And I will be also setting up some tasks for you in regards to Helium 10, and you could just spend the next few days doing those tasks and using Helium 10 just to get more insight into it, and then I will be collecting tasks at the end of next week's session. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this Helium 10 session, and I will be back with you soon. Okay, all right then, see you guys. Thanks, bye.